Hey everyone, my name is Haley and this is the house for hosting, and we are going to jump right in to Christmas decorating. And I know this can be a big controversial. I don't know, y'all. I cannot talk. Words are hard. It's just that season and that day, and we're struggling. But I'm not redoing this voiceover, so just roll along with me. Anyways, I'm putting my tree up. I know some people prefer to put theirs up after Thanksgiving and some before, and it's always a big fight. In my house, I like to put it up directly after Halloween because it just gives me joy and it makes me happy. And quite frankly, I can enjoy my turkey and dressing just fine right beside the tree. So today, we're pulling out the Christmas decorations, and I'm taking you along with me as we decorate my house. So if y'all were here last year, then you remember me decorating for Christmas, and I showed y'all how I decorated all of 4 of my trees. I actually downsized last year, so we have 4 Christmas trees, and I also do the mantel, and on our stairs I do like the staircasing and all that, a ton of Christmas stuff. This year we have a lot going on personally, and so for that reason I'm not pulling out everything that I have that's Christmas. I'm just doing the basics, and for the first time ever I'm only doing 1 tree, and it is the main 12-foot tall living room Christmas tree. So I'm going to do that tree in my fireplace, and then I have not decided if I want to do just a few small things in the kitchen, possibly that as well, but main thing right now is my big tree and the mantle. So before I even get started, like I said, I have a 12-foot tree. Even if you don't have a 12-foot tree, I need you to stay with me for 1 second and hear me out. Work backwards. Do the top first. So generally, your top would be last. You'd assemble your tree, get your lights on and fluff it, and then maybe do your ribbon and your ornaments and the topper last. No. You're going to take your topper and take the top portion of your tree, put it in the base, let it stand, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to assemble the top of the tree. We're going to put the bow on, or the star and the sprigs, or whatever you do, and you're going to set that dude aside, and it's done. Because there's nothing worse than standing on a ladder at the top of your tree while you're sweating and you're nervous and you're shaking and you're trying to get all this on there and you're up and down making sure it's all right. No, we're going to do that first, and then we're going to set it aside, and when the time comes that you can pop that bad boy on the top of that tree, it's done. So that's your first little trick of decorating. And then side note, you're going to see a piece of something white on the back of my head for the good portion of this video. It's the fake snow. Nobody was home to tell me it was there. I didn't feel it, and it's just the joys of owning a flocked Christmas tree. You get that crap everywhere. I really do wish that I had a trick to make the process of fluffing your tree go faster. However, I don't, but I will say one thing that you can do to prevent yourself from getting like really itchy hands or just red skin and irritated from the branches is putting on gloves. And I just had latex gloves from work, and so I use those, but you can use like kitchen gloves, you know, when you're washing dishes and stuff, like those would work just fine. Just something to kind of protect your hands from the branches. So when you are fluffing them, I have noticed that it makes the tree look more natural if you will take your branches and point some up and some down, and then kind of just like pull them apart. So maybe that can be a little trick, but as far as a time-saving hack, I don't have one. It's just the joys of getting in and getting that tree looking full and good. So what I do is I turn on the Hallmark channel and I have a good Christmas movie going, and I kind of just listen to the movie and watch it while I'm fluffing my tree and getting it put together. So let's do a little game, I guess you would say. I would like to know in the comments, if you're listening to these voiceovers and you're watching this video, when do you put your tree out, and what is your favorite holiday tradition, or do you have a holiday tradition? I wouldn't say we necessarily have a holiday tradition other than We always do like a breakfast on Christmas morning at my house, and I really enjoy that. But other than that, I just love Christmas. I love the holidays, and I love doing anything related to that. We have already started watching Christmas movies every night. We turn one on after the kids get a bath, and it's just our little sweet little time together, and I enjoy it very much, and the kids like it. And I like going and looking at Christmas lights, which nobody yet has their lights out, so I can't wait for that. But I would love to know in the comments, what do y'all do, and when do you put your tree out? Now see, isn't that so much better? I already had it decorated and done, so I was able to just put the top portion on the tree and then slightly adjust anything that needed to be adjusted, plug in the lights, and that part is completed. And even though I've been working on the tree for a while, because this is a big tree and it's a lot of branches to fluff and get full, it just makes it feel like I am that much closer to being done because the top's already finished. And it makes it easier for me to kind of visualize it all together when I'm putting in the ribbon now that I have my topper completed. So again, that is probably one of my favorite hacks for decorating the Christmas tree. So if you haven't done yours yet, try that and let me know how that turned out for you. So next I'm going to go ahead and add in my ribbon. Every year I say that I'm going to start a new theme, a new color, and whatever, but I end up pulling out my decorations, and I always keep my same stuff because it goes really well with the colors in my house. They're very neutral, and for those of you that don't know, I got married around Christmas, and we had a Christmas theme wedding because Christmas is my favorite holiday. And all of the decorations and things on my tree were actually used at my wedding. So not only do I like the colors and the aesthetic of it, but it's also very sentimental to me. So yet have I came to a point to be able to change it or get rid of it or anything, but I've done less over the years. Sometimes I use not all of the decorations, and sometimes I use different ones, but all in all, I keep kind of the same theme and the same color scheme. So I start out with the ribbon, and I'm doing 2 different ribbons this year. I've used mesh before. I've used a ton of ribbon. I've used a little ribbon. Over the past couple years, I have opted to have more of the tree showing instead of it being super full of ribbon and sprigs and ornaments and things. So it makes decorating go a little bit faster to kind of keep that, I don't want to say bare, but more natural look to where you can really see the tree, because I feel like it's a really pretty tree, especially being flocked. So decorate it how you want, do a little or do a lot, but just play with it and have fun. Now, one item that I did purchase last year from Kirkland's is this white garland. And I don't know if y'all remember, but this garland was like a viral garland all over online. Everybody was posting about it, but it was green. And it's beautiful. It looks very natural and very real. And so when I went into Kirkland's to purchase it, unfortunately, it was sold out. It was like sold out everywhere online. Everybody bought it. But they had the same garland in white. And I died because when I saw this, I was like, the white was even more beautiful than the green. And it actually went way better with my house and my decor and my Christmas tree than I think the green would have. So I only bought 2 strands, and it was just enough. And it lays perfect. You don't have to do a lot of fluffing. Like, it's been put away inside a bin, and its shape is still great. The branches just kind of overflow. It just looks, like I said, really natural and really pretty. And I love the white. So I'm adding in some of like wired lights, which I shared last year that I had from Olafus, and they are battery powered, and they have kind of a copper wire that you cannot even see. So I just kind of string it in the branches and turn it on, and it just gives the prettiest glow. So with the white garland, I add in just a few small ornaments, just a little bit of ribbon, and a wooded beaded garland, which I also got from Kirkland's. But again, I like to keep it simple because I don't feel like you need to just overdo it. A little goes a long way. And if you haven't seen this before, I didn't show this because it was already on my mantle, but I did show last year for hanging this on your mantle. Get you some of those command hooks that have like the loop strap. I'll see if I can find it on my Like to Know It, but you can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's, sometimes Target, maybe even Walmart. But they're the command strips, and it just loops over your garland, and you don't have to do any damage like nails or anything to your mantle. Perfect for hanging your garland, so definitely try that. And one more quick tip on your stockings to prevent them from looking like just flat and dull when they're hanging until Christmas. Go ahead and take some tissue paper or just some Walmart sacks and kind of stuff it inside your stocking, and it gives it just a little bit more of a full look. And then throw it up there. I like to hang my stockings to one side, kind of grouped together like this. It doesn't matter if you do this or if you space them out or if you have colorful stockings or whatever you do. It's your house, decorate it how you want. I just like to show y'all what I do and the things that I use, so hopefully it'll give you some ideas and inspiration. I absolutely love the tree lit up at night. I love the glow that it gives off to a house. It just makes it feel so cozy and so warm. And since we're only doing one tree, my youngest wanted to add a few of her personal ornaments to my tree, and I let her. Generally, I would say no. I try to keep each tree to its theme and like just a certain way, but because it's not going to happen this year, this is the only tree, I let her have at it. And so she added in her little Peppa Pig ornaments and her donut and just whatever she wanted on the tree. I just let her do it. But I want to take y'all along with me and show you something that you need to get. So if you put your tree up, we're not climbing behind our tree anymore to turn on the tree. Okay, this is 2023. Get yourself some smart plugs. And I want to show you these smart plugs. I have them linked for you, and I want to tell you why you need them and how they are going to change the game, not just with your Christmas decorations, but in general, because you can reuse these after Christmas. So let me tell you all about them. Used to, years ago, I would put a timer behind every tree, and it would be one that you would plug in, and you would have to twist it and set it to the right time and like push down the button so that you would know when your tree would come on and when it would turn off, because I hated having to go plug it in constantly and turn it off. I'm the type of person that I want my tree on when I wake up. I want it on when I go to sleep. I want it to turn on and off on its own, and I don't have to deal with that. I can just enjoy it. So I found these smart plugs at Walmart, and there's an app for these plugs, and they work by connecting to your Wi-Fi. They can also connect to your Alexa or Google devices, and they are complete game changers. You're going to plug this plug in first to the outlet and connect it to your Wi-Fi, and you're going to download the app. In the app, you'll see that they don't just have plugins, they have smart bulbs and other devices. Personally, I only have the plugins, but I would love to try the bulbs as well. So if you get this and you try it, or if you have it and you like that, let me know. Once you've linked your plug-in to the app, you're going to be able to go in and customize the name. So it already has a pre-name. You're going to take that out and name it to something that you would like. Just keep in mind that whatever you name it to, if you have an Alexa or a Google device, this is what you will call on whenever you ask the device to turn or turn off your object. I love how the app has many options for how you can turn on and off your tree or your decorations, or if it's a lamp, whatever it is, you can turn it on and off several different ways through the app. You can also program it, and like I said, set schedules. Make it turn on certain times of the day or certain days of the week and turn off at certain times. You can customize it however you like. You can adjust it however you like. And even if you set it on a timer, you can still manually go in and turn the tree or object on and off from your phone. And this is fun because you can do it from your phone even if you're not home. So you can play tricks on your kids, and we love to do that. But also I want to show you how you can call on your device to turn on and off an object, and it just makes you feel real bougie and special. Alexa, turn on Christmas tree. Alexa, turn off Christmas tree. Check out the description of this video for links on products I used. I thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more Christmas. Bye, y'all.